This is a really short and to the point review of Path of Exile's Trial of the Ancestors. I have been currently playing the character for approximately 15 days worth of playtime. I will also grant that some of that playtime has been me just leaving the game up for trades, sometimes for up to... That being said, I've still played a significant amount. I am currently rank 704 in terms of my trial rank, and have completed a significant number of trials. There's a couple of things here which I just want to quickly go over. Things I think are positive and some things I think are negative. As a whole, I think this is probably one of my favorite leagues. I love the fact that I can either choose to pick up the coins or ignore the coins completely. I can pick them up, I can sell them, or I can pick them up and run the trials. Meaning I do not have to, nor am I required to, interact with the content if I don't like the content, and I think that's a huge positive. I think the reward system is set up pretty solidly. There are great chunks of loot, and often most of the stuff available is, even though it might not be currently useful for your character, is still useful as a whole. There's almost always something of use there, whether you choose to use that item or select that as the reward or not. That's your choice. I think that the tattoos are one of the coolest additions the game has seen in a long time. I love how they interact with the passive tree. I honestly hope that they go core. This is it's just something that I've really enjoyed over the course of this league. And have just been farming a bit more of them in trials just to get a good stock of them. Once again, I really hope this part goes core. It's been a great addition to the game. The gameplay itself for the trial, for the most part, is relatively quick. About 2 minutes per trial, which isn't too bad. I think that that what each of your team members, what the items do, is pretty well described. It's very easy to tell what does what, and I think for the most part it's just pretty obvious. It's spelled out very straightforward. A couple things that I don't like about the league: there are a lot of one-shot mechanisms. One of the, I think it's a storm conduit, can off-screen lightning shot you. Have full resistances, I have a double tank and 100% spell suppression, and it's still just, I go from from full health to 0 health and dead just at random when that unit is on, and at this point I go and hunt them down, but I do not like off-screen one-shot mechanics at all. I'm not a fan of that. If it's well televised or well telegraphed, however you want to say that, that's perfectly fine, but these are often not telegraphed. Even some of the ones that are almost unavoidable, which I'm not a fan of unavoidable one-shots nor off-screen one-shots. I will say that I am thankful that they compensated for that by you take no XP loss for dying during the Trial of the Ancestor, and I assume that's partially it, because you're technically already dead. The enemy NPCs are always stronger than yours, no matter what you do and what gear is equipped. Your character is what's meant to make that up. I understand if they were weaker than the boss, but like even if they're the same unit, yours are often much weaker than the enemies. One good example of this is the fire breather. If it has the righteous fire aurora on it, it can one-shot you in a matter of like half a second. While if yours has it on it, the boss just walks into it like nothing's happening. And so do the other NPCs that are supposed to be less tanky. So I'm not a fan that the enemy NPCs are not equivalent to yours. I understand if the boss on the other side is supposed to be stronger, but I don't understand why, if I have an equivalent on the left compared to equivalent on the right, why they are not anywhere close in terms of. And the other thing that I am not a huge fan of is how tanky some of the units are. And this just could be because of the level of trial I'm at, but I don't think, I could be wrong, I don't think that 704 is crazy high. I'm sure there are people that have farmed this. And if you look on the trade website, people selling these bulk tattoos, there are people who have farmed this for a while now, and they are definitely way higher than 704. That being said, I'm using my fire trap is running about 32.5 million DPS, and I could launch that on the boss, and the boss takes maybe 1/10 over the course of burning of its total life, if that. And it takes a while to go through it, so that part is a bit obnoxious. As a whole, I think that this is a great league. I wish, once again, I wish there were some little tweaks here and there, but they're all doable. And I really hope that the tattoo mechanic that they added goes core, as I think it's one of the coolest things they've added to the game in a long while. So that is my review for Trial of the Ancestors. Thanks for watching.